Welcome back to Bros in the Landfill. I'm currently being monitored by a YouTube brand nanobot swarm. Please send help immediately.
Oh shit, I definitely haven't heard that before. This definitely isn't the second time we've tried to do this episode because of technical difficulties. God, this is so
Gasp!
candid! You know what I really
How
love
could
about the
this
show?
be?
Authenticity. You know, we don't fake things here on Bros in the Landfill. Hi everyone. This is, I think, the first ever episode of just Lunchbillion and Tar.
Yeah.
Now that I've
So
said
you're
that, yeah.
I was the one who did it last time, and I liked the dichotomy I had there, but
All
you
right.
know what? We can't have everything. Also, I'm going to try to be a good boy now because there is a small child's voice buzzing in my ear, presumably one of the nanobots, saying I'm saying too many of the no words, and if I do that anymore, they're going to kill me instantly.
Okay, well, I'm sorry about your dichotomy and about your possible impending death. So today I came up with the topic. Me.
Oh boy,
I came
this
up.
has a history of being 50-50 good and bad.
Yeah, I'm. You know,
You have
you
a
never
lot
know
of
if I'm
pressure
gonna
on
make.
you, Lunch.
This is either
Don't
going to be a great
screw
episode
up.
or an awful one. Okay, it's time to go. Okay, so I'm sure we've all heard of the website called Tier Maker.
Yes, indeed.
So we're
So
gonna
the
be.
Discord servers I'm in are large fans of the Tier Maker website.
Well, we're gonna be doing some tier maker shit today. With a.
Oh boy.
And I came up with this prompt while I was still in bed this morning, so it's probably very, very, very dumb. But so worthy of 3 varies.
I think I saw a sneak peek of what we're going to be tier making, and yes, it does look very dumb, but I hope we can spur some good discussions.
Okay, so imagine for a moment that you have a daughter who is, you know, is growing up now, is a grown up, and she announces
How
to
old?
you, I guess
This is
like young
important?
adult, like
Okay.
20
Like-
something, maybe early
Oh,
20s
okay.
or
Oh.
possibly late teens, but like, you know, like they've grown up basically.
Okay.
And they announce to you that they're getting married. So right here, I have a list of Super Mario Brothers characters. And so
Okay, this is taking an interesting turn so far.
okay, so basically we're ranking like who would you be most happy to versus least happy for your daughter to announce she's getting married to.
Oh.
Which would be like,
Well.
oh, that's great. And that's my topic. Welcome to Bros in the Landfill.
What?
Here we are.
Okay. That wasn't where I thought this was going.
Nope. So I need you to just do some, you know, a bit of step into the shoes of a father, you know. What do you want for your child?
I don't want kids, first off, so this is difficult.
Yeah, me neither. So like we're gonna have to like stretch our imaginations a little bit.
I don't even think I know who all of those characters are.
All right. Well, let's just start with the easy ones. So I think bottom tier, Baby Mario. That's not
Of course.
okay. That's
like all of our baby characters,
let's.
however many we may have.
Okay.
Baby Luigi should also. Yep, he's there
Yeah,
right down at the
Baby
bottom.
Luigi, yep. None of him.
Is Baby Daisy here? Probably.
They did make a lot of babies in the Mario Brothers universe.
Why?
I don't know. I think the bottom tier we can safely call child tier.
Child tier.
In
In that case, we should also put the Luma.
The Luma. Oh, how? Right, because it's probably like 1,000 years old or some shit, but it's also, still a baby. in its own life
And
cycle.
I also see the viruses there, and I don't want my daughter getting sick immediately after, like, she says the vows and then she just throws up everywhere. That just throw off the entire mood. Like, that has to be the bottomest of bottom tier.
Well, talk about toxic masculinity. I don't know. I think a baby is a crime though. So I think the bugs, the germs are. I think they're better than babies, because at least she won't go to jail. She'll just be sick
and potentially die.
I'd rather my daughter die than marry a baby.
You know, that's probably fair, but I don't have enough life experience to say for sure. Let's see here. Who else do we got?
There are a lot of characters. Not all of them are super recognizable.
We have a ton here. Like, this is intimidating to look at.
All right. Well, let's continue like culling the herd, so to speak. I think a bomb is a pretty fucking bad idea. A bomb is, I think, even worse than germs, because a bomb is one will make her sick, and one will like.
But is it better than a Luma?
I don't know. I mean, the Lumas are aliens, so like it's hard to tell like what's okay. And like if you look at this big fucking pink, sorry about the no words, this big guy who you feed the star bits.
You can't say the no words.
Sorry, this guy, right? You feed him star bits, and he's like, "Hey man, I'll open up a world for you." I haven't played Mario Galaxy in a long time, but he's like. He's not a baby.
I thought that was the pink guy, not that guy.
Well, who is this guy then?
Mario Galaxy 2? I don't know.
Is he not the guy that you feed the starbits to?
Oh, because the hungry Lumas are like the big pink ones, not that guy.
Who is he?
I don't know.
You're telling me I don't perfectly remember a game that came out in 2006 or something? 2008? I don't know.
Okay, actually, here's an idea.
Okay.
You make a separate tier below the one that you have right now. Make that one child tier, and then the one above that is inanimate object tier.
You know what? That's fair, because you have to. But would I rather my daughter marry an inanimate object than a baby?
That's up to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's our tier list, so we need to decide as bros on Landfill. Well, we represent all of bros on Landfill here.
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
People have married inanimate objects before. They've received harsh criticisms, but they haven't gone to jail.
Okay, I think inanimate object tier should go above child tier. Inanimate object tier. So, I mean...
So that's the viruses, the bomb, maybe the Luma.
Well, the Luma's not inanimate.
No, the Luma's organic.
It's alive.
I mean, like...
Toy Mario, definitely an inanimate object, for sure.
Oh, that's Toy Mario. Okay. I thought that was like a separate baby Mario.
With a mustache?
For a moment. But... Oh, it does. He does have a mustache. Never mind. Okay. Piranha Plant should also probably... Well, no, because Piranha... I'd put Piranha Plant in the inanimate object here.
Are we going to define inanimate object as has no eyes? I mean, come on. You can play it in Smash Brothers.
You can play it in Smash Brothers, but I mean, like, would you really want to be married to one?
No, right? Because we're saying this is an inanimate object tier, as in it may as well be an inanimate object, right?
All right.
So you're probably right in that it's like a houseplant. So like
it is.
It's fairly inanimate, or on the same
fairly inanimate, or close enough too, because we also have the viruses.
Yeah, and they're clearly like bursting with life and energy, but they're also like not even perceivable at the human level. So they may as well be inanimate objects.
Let's see here. What other?
Well, now we may have to introduce more tiers for this. Because
absolutely.
Like more than like another 3. Because here I think I'd like to go old man tier. Because
old man tier.
I mean, so it's King Babam, you know.
King Babam.
That's Toadsworth.
Just gross. One tier above. King Babam is one tier above the regular Bob-omb, because that's royalty.
Yeah, right.
You actually might be able to stick him up even higher.
Right, because he's right. He is a king, so like you'd be like marrying into some wealth, maybe. Well,
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? We're moving him up a tier. You know, because at least he can provide.
He can more than I can say
for a plant. Trust me.
I'm worried about how family politics is going to affect it. Is going to affect our family dynamic. So he's not top tier.
Yeah.
But
no, it could get dicey.
And
it could get complicated.
The royal, like, we don't know if the royal lineage will be able to continue.
Okay, I think I'm on your wavelength here, and wow. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's fair.
Let's move on.
Put EGAT in the old man tier.
Oh, where is EGAT? Oh, there he is. Oh, God, yeah. No, wait. No, absolutely old man tier. That's,
EGAT is worse than Toadsworth.
Yeah.
Toadsworth would be pretty good, actually, I think.
I think he would be a good husband. I just don't want him for my young daughter.
Okay, that's fair.
EGAT is just kind of gross.
Oh, Cranky Kong, he's down at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, get him in. Yeah. He seems the oldest out of those three, so I think he's the bottom of old man tier. He's
is
so
that
crusty.
How we're doing it?
He's so crusty.
Speaking of crusty, grab that dry Bowser and put him in old man tier.
Right, I guess that's as old as it gets. Like, he's literally dead. So.
And also Dry Bones.
Dry Bones. Where is he? There are so many fucking characters here.
He's at the. He's on the fourth row.
He's worse because he's not a king. I mean, I don't know if you can be a king when you're dead, but like Dry Bowser at least like feels like he's a king. And as long as we're going with by this logic, I think the Boos are even deader because I don't even have any of their body left. And that one's a dog, I think. So like that's like bestiality.
We should probably. Well, no, because King Boo is like very, very evil, so we should stick him in the same tier.
Yeah. Well, I mean. Is King Bob-omb evil? I don't know if King Bob-omb's evil. Maybe you're just threatening his territory.
King Bob-omb's pretty neutral.
Right. Just stay off my mountain. King Boo, You're pretty bad, but you're better than regular Boo because you're a king. In fact, we can put you above Dry Bones for that.
There you go.
Okay, this time Cappy looks like a ghost, but he's actually just a hat.
So Cappy needs to go in inanimate object tier.
He is a hat. It's hard. He
is very much a hat.
It's hard to love a hat, or physically.
Excuse you. It's hard to love a hat romantically.
Yes, it's.
I enjoy my hat.
I don't want to touch this line of questioning ever again. To be honest, let's move on. Now, fun fact. So, Shadow Mario.
What are we doing with Shadow Mario?
Shadow Mario, isn't he? I haven't actually played Super Mario Sunshine, but isn't he actually Bowser Jr. in disguise or something, or a creation of him?
Yes. He's Bowser Jr. I also haven't played.
If you know the lore, it's okay.
Super Mario Sunshine, but I think Shadow Mario is Bowser Jr. who got a hold of a magic paintbrush.
In that case. Shadow Mario isn't child tier.
He isn't. We need to put all the Koopalings in child tier as well.
Okay, that'll cull the herd even more.
That's okay. So we've done it. So.
Am I missing anything?
Bowser Jr. himself is up top.
Yes. He's still the best of them because he's like, we're going with royalty is better. I mean, the Koopalings, it's not really clear.
Well, in that case, put Baby Peach up top, too, because she's royalty.
Oh, true. But she's not as... Bowser Jr. is, like, a little bit older. God, we're splitting hairs, aren't we? This is a horrible fucking idea.
No, it's okay. We have a lot to discuss here. We have a lot of time on our hands.
We do. Otherwise, we wouldn't fucking be here, would we? All right, so this thing here, I don't know what it is, but it looks like a kid, so I'm putting it in child tier. I'm putting it.
I think her name's like Wanda or something. I think she's a fairy.
Still looks like a
I
kid.
don't know where she's from,
Oh, this
but
green character
yeah, she
here.
looks concerning.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
just a whole lot of nope right there. I don't care what the lore is. That's a nope. Oh, I forgot to click the kid. Um, this green thing from Mario 3D World looks like a kid, even though it's like a fairy. I don't know how it works, so you're going
that
next
is
to.
that. Yeah, that's definitely a fairy, but I don't know the lore of the fairies in the Mario world.
I mean, I don't think
Um,
anyone does. Oh, one more Koopaling. There are a lot of these guys. See, we've
there
cut
are
things
there
down.
are 8 of them.
Right. Okay. So I think we're starting to
So
get
that's
rid of the most obvious get them the fuck out of there options. Now we're starting to get a little bit.
Lunch.
Oh, the get the heck out of there options. Sorry, YouTube
There you
gremlins.
go.
Um,
YouTube gremlins.
yeah, that's who's gonna come after us. Is
Okay, we
oh
so
god,
we
where do we
need
go
to get
now?
Lubba. We need to get Lubba out of there because he's glaring at me.
Okay,
He's the purple guy you were talking about earlier.
we need to get Lubba out of here.
Um,
Well, what tier is it? Is he an A tier just by process of elimination? We're gonna have to add more tiers, I think, because this is fucked
um,
up.
yeah, I stick him a tier between old man tier, but
Below King Babam.
below A. You're gonna have to make a new one. So you're gonna want to click the gear.
You know what? Rather than okay, we're gonna make a new tier, right? Add row above, sure. And this one is just gonna be this is gonna be called borderline tier, as in you're not an old man, you're not an inanimate object, and you're not a child, but you have nothing else going for you. And I guess right now we'll call this good, and we'll figure it out later.
Okay.
So what else?
And then up top, you should name that one Ideal Spouse.
Ideal spouse. All right.
Implying there can only be one up there, but we'll get there when we get
yeah, there can only be one
So
for
we
my
have
beautiful daughter.
So we only have 3 tiers to work with.
Yeah, look, we can always add more. We don't want to fucking limit ourselves when discussing something so important.
We should actually have bad. We should have a bad husband tier.
Right.
Below borderline.
Okay. All right. I like how much thought is going into this. This makes me happy. All right. So bad, borderline,
good, and ideal. There you go.
All right. Yeah, because there are lots of things that can still be against you, even if you're not an old man and an inanimate object or a child.
Right.
For instance, you could be made entirely out of metal, and I think that's creepy and weird.
How do we want to handle Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong? Do we want to put them in child tier or just to be safe?
Just to be safe. Just to make sure we're not breaking any laws. Let's set aside the fact that they're monkeys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would consider them children. I never really have thought about it that way. But I don't think of them as young adults either.
They seem they don't seem like they seem like they're teenagers.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's still a bit of a problem.
We could say Diddy Kong is 18.
I don't think he is.
No, he's probably more like 15.
I'd say 13, but you know what? We're arguing semantics at this point.
Either way, he's not legal.
Throw them into the child tier.
Damn it. I love these characters, but yeah, you're right. I've got to see reason. I've got to see the law. But they easily
throw them in the dungeon
with the babies. I'll put them at the top of child tier just because they're easily the coolest characters in this list. By far, they're cool.
Congratulations, you are top of child tier.
Perfect. Jeez, so where do we go from here? This is like where it starts to
Oh,
get more
okay.
about like who are they? Actually, speaking of who are
Like
they, literally who is this purple guy in a ship? Is he from Mario
I
Land?
I don't know who he is, so throw him.
Borderline?
He the thing is though is like he's piloting a mech, and things that pilot mechs in the Mario universe don't tend to have good reputations. Throw him like at the bottom of bad
You're
tier
the bottom
just
of
for
bad
memes.
tier. Yeah, fuck you. Whoever you are. Stay away from my
Hey.
daughter. I mean, screw you. Heck you, man. Go heck
Okay.
yourself.
Speaking of bad tier, we need to get Wart out of here. So
Yeah, but
he's
he's a. Is he a king? Well, he's not real. That's the main problem. Do we have a not real tier?
inanimate object tier,
Yeah, he's an animate object because he doesn't exist.
or close enough.
Yeah, Mario Brothers 2 is a dream, so you're totally not in here. Yeah, that makes things
Okay.
easier. Jeez.
Also bad tier. We can probably throw Nabbit in bad tier because he's just kind of a thief.
Yeah, he's probably.
And he doesn't look like he's a fun guy to hang around. He's wearing Bowser Jr.'s scarf, and I'm kind of worried about the connections he has.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet he knows some. I bet he knows some nasty fucking characters. And I'm pretty sure in New Super Luigi U, he's intangible and like he can't be hurt. And I don't trust anyone who can't be hurt.
He's a stage hazard in a Smash Brothers game.
Yeah, that's reason
so
enough.
how good can he really be?
Yeah, not great. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't even play with hazards. I delete him from my fucking game. My heckin' game. All right. So now
Okay.
I know that he's alive, but should we put Chain Chomp an inanimate object here? He's a ball on a chain.
He acts very dog-like.
Yeah, I don't I don't think he has that much personality. So he's
Do
bad
we want
at
to
best.
throw? Do we want to throw him in a tier below child tier?
What how's he worse than a child? What would you call tier? Dog tier?
That's fair. But like I don't know. I feel like there's just like I love dogs,
but not
but
that
I feel like
much.
there's something wrong with you if you want to marry one.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Jeez. All right, how about we make a small adjustment? Child and dog tier.
There we go.
He weirds me out less than the kids though, because he's at least probably of age. He's been around for like 30 years, so you know there's at least that. And who knows how old he's in dog years?
Going around on like tied to like a 15-foot radius of one spot.
Honey, I'm home.
Bark.
Yeah.
Bark.
Okay. Jeez.
See here.
No,
So
I don't want Waluigi near my daughter, I guess.
hey, he's better than Wario though.
He is better
Throw
than
him
Wario.
in borderline.
He's, you know
or
what?
at least
We'll
at
give you
the
that.
top of bad tier.
You know what? Someone has to be in borderline. I think he's like compared to all these other choices. Like this guy's made out of metal, and like these guys are bad, but like they're like actual thieves or murderers or something.
Well, actually,
has Waluigi
hang
really
on.
done anything other than cheat at tennis?
He carries roses in his mouth, so he's very so he has a soft side to him.
Yeah, I think he would treat.
I am 100% memeing about this, but I want Waluigi in top tier.
in
Waluigi
top tier,
is the ideal
top tier,
husband.
Look, he has roses. He's athletic. He probably makes some money from being a professional athlete. I'll put him in good. I'll compromise. He's not
Okay. Put him at the top of good.
So we're gonna put him above King Babam. Finally, he's been unseated as
Yes,
the best possible spouse.
He has connections to Wario. And Wario has loads of money.
True.
Like Waluigi is a gentleman. Like he will spoil your girl.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm on board. I'm on board.
He'll make.
He's not an ideal
Waluigi
spouse, but there
is
can only be one.
misunderstood. He's misunderstood. He's the gentle soul of the bad boy duo.
He just needs a
chance for someone to find someone. He just needs a chance for someone to love him as he needs to be loved, and he will turn around.
You know what? I'm almost freaking crying from that, Zara. Let's
Excellent. Let's
Okay, PD Piranha. So we decide Piranha Plant is basically an inanimate object, but this plant has a name, is capable of kidnapping.
And he can drive a car.
He can drive a car. Okay.
PD Piranha was playable in Double Dash. It's not ideal because his big dumb head blocks the entire road, but he's playable.
Okay, well.
So like he has transportation.
He's not inanimate. Yeah, he can drive your girl around.
Like I'm not advocating for him to be above borderline. But like he is in a separate tier than the regular Piranha Plant.
Yeah. I mean, let's consider some negatives though. Horrifying. Just without a doubt.
Yes, absolutely. He like imagine how much water that man needs to drink every day.
Yeah, man, you have to be blasting him with the fucking hose like every morning. The heckin' hose. I'm gonna consider him bad. You know, like I like memes and everything, but I think he's bad. But you know what? He's a bit more.
There could be worse.
There could be worse. Middle Mario is probably a bit better for being like a human-esque thing. But anyway, let's move on. Okay,
Indeed.
Poochie, straighten a dog to you.
Absolutely.
You're a dog.
You're a dog, Poochie. Wait, who's that? Who is that man 2 spaces away from Funky Kong? 2 spaces to the right.
This guy, I think he's from Wrecking Crew, although I forget what Wrecking Crew is. I think it's like an arcade game. You know what? I think he's probably borderline. I think he has a job. I think he.
Okay, that's fair.
You know,
but he doesn't.
labor.
But he's boring. He doesn't have much of a personality.
Yeah, but he's better than like a giant purple fucking grimace. You know. Okay, Blooper. I don't know about Blooper. I think he seems a little bit cold. I don't know if I trust him. He does have that.
He does have that ski mask look going on.
Yeah, it's a little off-putting. Like, and I bet he feels kind of
like
gross.
He would feel very gross. He's very good at just minding his own business. Like he's not gonna get involved in your daughter's affairs.
No, I don't think he'll be very like passionate of a marriage. I don't see a lick of passion in this guy's eyes.
Yeah, I agree with you. He does not seem like he is up for commitment.
Yeah, you know, he probably gets around, you know, and just
like he just is. He does.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to commit, but he doesn't want to not commit either.
Yeah, he just bloops around. I don't know if that's a euphemism or not.
Around. And there's a lot of ink involved, and
yeah, it's kind of gross.
I think it depends on if your daughter's into that.
I don't want to think about what my daughter's into. Just for that, he goes at the bottom of bed. Dear God.
That's fair.
Just for inspiring that thought. All right. So where are we? We're starting to get to the big boys now, to the good, to the good options.
Well, we still have a few more mooks to get past. Monty Mole, what even is he? He's borderline, is what he is.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, look, he plays tennis nowadays, so like he does like participate in society. Before he used to only stay on the ground.
He's a participant in the Super Mario Party.
There you go. Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
But still, what is he? He's an obsolete mook He has no personality. He's a stage hazard in Mario Kart.
And well, like his defining characteristic is startling you out of the ground, and I don't really like that. Yeah, he's bad because at least this big pink guy can talk. You know,
Probably.
doesn't he talk? He
I
looks
don't
like he
know. He
talks.
probably does.
Monty Mole, no personality. I mean, he's an animal, really. If he was a slightly different species, he would be in dog tier.
Of course.
But he's not a dog, so instead he is borderline.
Of course.
better than Metal Mario somehow, because at least he's flesh and blood, and you know he's alive.
Yes, absolutely. Koopa Troopa and Koopa Paratroopa, they should be top of borderline, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're employed.
I have no justification for this, but like they seem like good people who are just misguided by the king.
I'm
By the
inclined
king's
to agree
intentions.
with you, except their mortality rate is so abysmal that I think I'm willing to drop him below that construction worker. Because that guy will be there, you know. He'll be able to provide
Oh,
for a
true.
long time. A Koopa could die at any moment.
Well, okay, hang on. I'd be more inclined to agree with you if we were talking about the Goomba. But the Koopa Troopa takes 2 hits,
True.
but the Goomba only takes 1.
You know, that's
and a Koopa Paratroopa takes
he's even
3.
better. Yeah, he takes 3. You know, that's pretty good. That's almost good worthy, to be honest. I mean, he flies. That's sick. And like, you know, I've died to paratroopers way more than I've died to Koopas, I think. So, you know, you're good. You're good, paratrooper.
Well, hang on.
Okay, am I getting too far?
How much is Bowser paying his minions?
Oh, probably got it.
Like, I don't
All right,
think
back to borderline with you.
I don't think they're gonna have too much spending money to style your girl with.
Style your girl.
To style your girl.
You
need to like provide a livable home situation.
Yeah, all right.
Although Bowser might take care of that.
Bowser,
I don't know.
No, Bowser's fucking loaded, heckin' loaded, because he's king.
We'll get to Bowser when we get to Bowser.
We'll get to Bowser. All right. Well, you know who's a bit more reliable than the Koopas in terms of mortality? Got to be a
Boom Boom and Pom Pom.
Boom Boom and Pom Pom. Honestly, I'm willing to put them in the good, because they have stable jobs they've carried for a long time, they haven't died yet.
Mini boss status, and they're not children like the Koopalings.
Yeah, they're fully grown ups. I mean, who goes in front of the other? I don't know. Honestly, I actually like them better than King Babam because King Babam is a sphere. Is probably my main argument.
Okay, you know what? You're right.
It's hard
You're
to love
absolutely correct. Ball. King Bob-omb is literally just a bomb, but the only reason he's in good tier is because he's a king.
Yeah, and the mustache, I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. But it's
okay,
not...
you're right.
You know, that alone puts him above borderline, but still. Alright, just question real quick. Who is this purple thing at the bottom?
I don't know. Throw him an inanimate object here.
Yeah, I don't know what you are. You don't look alive. Alright, do we want our daughter to marry a literal rat?
No, we don't.
No, he's bad. That's gross. Honestly, I'll put him below Petey Piranha, because Petey Piranha has shown that he can exist in normal society by, like, riding carts and stuff. We've only seen terrorism from the rat. Only terrorism. Actually, he's from Mario Brothers. He's from Mario Brothers 2, isn't he?
Is he? He has the same art style as everyone from Mario 2, so...
Well, then he's a dream. So
throw him down there!
Not real. Get out of here.
Let's see here. So we have a few more mooks left.
Yeah, we Sorry.
I think the one that spurs the most discussion here is actually the Lakitu.
Okay.
Because
cameraman.
Lakitu is very morally complex.
Yeah, well, he
sometimes he throws spinies at you, but sometimes he fishes your cart out from the icy lake and drops you back onto the track.
Yeah, but
So
sometimes
who
he
is
films
so
your sometimes he films your entire all your waking moments until you get all 128 stars.
Oh,
He's
that's
he's
true. He's a
there.
stalker, isn't
That's
he?
creepy. I think that puts him squarely in bad territory. Despite the
Okay.
fact that
Like he has good
his
intent. He has
cloud
good
could take you on
intentions,
a
but
romantic, yeah.
Lakitu. Okay. Lakitu is the most nice guy out of the entire Mook lineup. Prove me
Yeah.
wrong.
I mean, yeah, I think he's the nicest guy, but he's also the creepiest guy.
No, I mean like the nice guy,
Oh,
like the
no, he's a
bad
nice
nice
guy.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's like he'll like start getting passive aggressive if you don't thank him enough for pulling him out, getting pulled out of the water. Um,
Like
he'll
he
get
he'll
nasty.
think he'll think that just because he pulls you out of the water, you owe him something.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, hey man, I could have climbed out of there myself. Yeah, he's bad. At least he's not a giant plant though. Um, yeah, okay. I mean, I just feel dirty no matter where I put him. So you said earlier the Goombas have a really bad survival rate. So I'm gonna put them in bad too. But less creepy than Lakitu.
Yes,
Probably very
absolutely.
simple. Probably not like a.
They're stupid. They're very dumb.
Just walk right off cliffs. But you never have to think like you never have to be like, hey, what's wrong? Why aren't you talking to me? Because like there probably isn't anything wrong. He's just like, I'm walking. This is what I do. I just exist.
And that means we're down to three mooks. We have the Hammer Bro, the Shy Guy, and I think his name is the Spike. I don't know.
He might
Like
be yes,
Spike?
that might be right. Also, there's Wiggler.
Wiggler isn't really. Oh, he's kind of a. I never really saw him as a mook though.
Yeah, I think he's just like going about his business.
He's always seemed more neutral to me.
Yeah, yeah, he probably does go in the true neutral category because he's just like part of nature, and he just you just like step on him and he gets mad. Like he wasn't really. He's just around.
He's just around. Like he's not working for Bowser.
Still though, I think like if you were to, you don't want a partner who's like gonna like literally turn red when you like have an argument and then like become twice as deadly.
True. Like he has some anger issues.
I would be worried for
like that's almost as bad as the Lakitu, honestly.
Yeah, they're both toxic partners.
They are like he's more gentle at the beginning. Like he's less nagging.
Yeah.
Than the Lakitu, but like I feel like his anger is worse.
Well, I'd be
so
more
pick your
worried
poison
about
there.
like my daughter's safety with Wiggler. With the other guy, I just think like that would just be emotional damage, which I guess also sucks. But I don't want her to get beat up. So Wiggler, you're going below PD Piranha for that.
Oh.
Fuck no, you're not
All
a giant.
right.
You're not a giant flower though. You have eyes. So actually, I changed my mind. If you don't have eyes, that weirds me out.
Okay.
Damn, getting there.
Now,
and that football guy.
Oh, right, Charging Chuck.
No, he's gotta be well paid.
He is a born athlete. Like he was scoped out by everyone else. By everyone you can imagine. So he's getting top bill.
Absolutely, and he's actually really hard to kill. I don't know. That's pretty good. I'm gonna put him above King Babam.
I'd actually put him above Boom Boom and Pom Pom.
To be honest, yeah, you know what? That's probably fair because like, I think Charging Chucks are more of a nuisance to deal with than these fucking heckin' jokers. These mini bosses, especially in the 3D games, are nothing. Charging Chucks in Mario World, they're like a thing you got to deal with. And he's a football player.
I love how for the mooks we're judging
how likely they are to die.
Their spouse potential by how easy they are to kill.
Well, you don't want a partner who's gonna up and die on you.
I mean, you don't, but like.
But this is what's getting them into good.
Yeah.
one category below ideal.
One category below ideal. So let's clear out the rest of the mooks.
Yeah, right. We got
Hammer Bro. Mr. Hammer Bro.
He's has better survivability than the Koopas, but he doesn't fly.
Now hang on.
Okay.
Hammer Bros. I would actually put Hammer Bro at borderline, and here's why.
Okay.
Like he's more active than the blooper.
Yes.
But like he's just as like not in your business. Like he stays where he is.
True.
Like he's not gonna run around and cheat on everyone else.
That's yeah, okay.
He's not gonna run around and cheat. Like, you know he's gonna be faithful because he just stays in one place all day.
Yeah, and that can make him a little bit I don't know, he's not very dynamic.
He isn't.
And like he's always gonna be like, hey, can you get me a beer? Can you bring me the TV remote? You know, because he's never gonna get it himself ever.
Right. Although you do have to worry about him being a bit of a deadbeat.
Yeah, you have to be like, throwing hammers isn't a job. I'm doing my best.
It is on Bowser's regime.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine you're in an argument and
he's actually paid to stay in one place and just throw.
Yeah, is it that bad if he's essentially
around.
Just like a security guard, you know? Because security guards don't just stand still all the time.
That is exactly what he is.
Yeah.
And I imagine security guards are pretty well paid.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're judging him too much on what he does professionally. Personally, I think maybe he walks around a bit, but we haven't seen that from him. So, you know, he's borderline. Better than Monty Mall. Okay. Because at least we can say something about his personality. I don't know what that purple guy is, so he's better than that. But is he better than a construction worker? I don't think so.
Okay. The shy guy, bottom of borderline. Exact same reason as the Monty Mole.
Yeah, who is he? You know, like he just won't come out of his shell, and so we can't judge him as a partner.
He won't open up.
Yeah, right.
Like he doesn't open up to anybody.
Like he won't. How do you even tell if he's in a good mood or a bad mood if you can't see his face? I don't know.
Like he's just the ultimate loner. Like it's amazing that he would be able to get married.
Yeah, that's.
And that's why he's borderline. Like that. I don't have any further justifications for that.
The defense rests.
The defense rests.
So this spiky dude, he's a bit gross, to be honest. I've been trying to decide what to do with him.
He vomits spike balls.
Yeah, that's...
Piranha plants can vomit spike balls. Like, he's not even special.
Man, imagine living in a world where you can vomit spike balls and it's like, it doesn't make you unique. Damn. I don't know. I mean, he's got good lips. He's got, pillowy...
The piranha plant also has good lips. That's not special either.
Oh, man. He's got nothing going for him. Because the things that aren't unique... the only other thing he has is that he's like this squat, green little monster. Which is not super...
Who wants to marry a squat, green little monster? Don't answer that in the comments section.
Don't worry, Ty. I haven't told you yet. He's bad, I think. We got multi-mole and borderline though, so it's hard. I think
honestly, stick him below the blooper.
Below the blooper, yeah.
He has zero redeeming qualities.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. All right. Is that all the? Is that all the basic? Okay, so
I think
bitches?
that's it. Oh, how did we miss? Wait, well, we missed the Magic Koopa or Kamek. That's Kamek. That's not a Magic Koopa. That's like a name.
Kamek,
that's like a.
So probably yeah.
So okay, so Kamek took care of Bowser when he was little.
Does that mean that Kamek's an old man tier?
Kamek is an old man tier. Get out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Better than being dead, though. and less creepy
That
than that. He doesn't look as old
he
as these
he's a
others.
good caretaker. Like put him above EGAD, but below
Below
Toadsworth.
Toadsworth. Got it.
There you go.
Okay.
So we have some weird folk down here toward the bottom of our
So we've got the guy from
thing. Like,
Donkey Kong 3 or something.
it,
What is he
who
doing?
is he? He looks like a child.
I don't know.
He's probably not a child, but he looks like one.
Yeah, so that it doesn't do.
That
wonders.
that carries some worrying implications. Oh, that's Donkey Kong Jr. next to him.
Yeah, that's Donkey Kong Jr. This guy, I think honestly, I'd call him borderline because we don't know that much about him. There's nothing like super terrible about him. He's made out of flesh and blood. He's a human.
He is a human. That helps.
He's active. Ignore my email about pizza promotions.
I can't read it from
great.
here.
Yeah, I think he's borderline. In fact, I trust him more than Shy Guy.
The less than Monty Mole.
Less than Monty Mole. I trust a literal mole, more than you, because I don't know your name. At least I know that guy is Monty.
Okay.
Geez. All right. Who's this?
So we have we just have a random Pianta down here. Like, that's just average Joe. Like, stick him at the top of borderline.
There you go. I don't know. Is he the top of borderline? Like, do we trust a construction worker more? I think he's like
that's fair.
I think he's like borderline.
He actually he's probably jobless just because like he lives on a close knit island community.
Yeah, but then your daughter would probably move to the nice island.
Your daughter would move to a close knit island community.
That's kind of
with
cool.
all of the pros and cons of that.
Yeah,
like you get like
he's alright.
He's all
right. That guy's all right.
All right, so now we're pretty much up to the big guns.
We're up to the big guns.
Oh, we missed one. K. Rool.
King K. Rool.
K. Oh, that's intriguing.
How old is he really? Hard to say. He looks scary.
Oh, are you trying to make an argument for old man tier?
Well, I just think it's worth considering that he might be an old man. But we don't know for sure, so let's ignore that.
The only thing we really know about, well, he's a pirate for one. He's a pirate king, so he's got he's got lots of riches, but they're all stolen, and also like the only thing he really likes to steal is Donkey Kong's bananas.
Yeah, and that's kind of a weird.
So you're gonna be well fed.
You're gonna be well fed, but it might get boring. I don't know.
A banana-only diet can only carry you so far.
Anyone who has a lot of money immediately kind of rises in this list, because he's got to have a shit ton of money for all of his gear, his fortresses, his minions,
his ship.
I think he probably
doesn't his big cannon that destroys islands.
Yeah, that's got to cost a fair few bananas. Okay, and here's the thing. We think King K. Rool's a super bad guy. He's so evil, but like he hasn't done anything.
From Donkey Kong's perspective.
Are you trying? I wasn't trying to make a point about moral relativism, but okay. What is
okay? Make your point.
My point is that I don't think he's done anything evil, really, canonically, in like 20 years.
He has just kind of retired from the scene.
Yeah, so from the terrorism scene, yeah. So like, it's not so bad. I feel like he's not that bad of a guy. Honestly,
I feel like the other Kremlins are more of a problem than him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's softened up a bit, but I also don't want to just give a pass to problematic people because, like, oh well, he hasn't fucked anyone over recently. I think You know,
Hey, are you discounting people's ability to change?
you know what? Actually, in the Banjo trailer for Smash Brothers Ultimate, he's just hanging out with Donkey Kong and friends in the
He
hut.
he is.
So I think he must just be like their friend now. But he's still got a crown, so he still has all of his like resources and everything. So, um,
Theoretically,
yeah,
he
theoretically,
might just keep the crown for sentimental value.
I think everything is
It's hard to
theoretical though
tell.
when we're talking about King K. Rool. He's a man of mystery.
He is a man of mystery. Like we don't know anything about him.
You know what? Based on what we've decided before, he's at the very least above King Babam because he's a king, but he's not a sphere. So we can rule that part out. Uh,
Yes.
I think he has better riches than these two. He's a bit. He's not as nice to look at, but and none of them are human anyway. So we'll bring him up a little bit.
Ooh,
You know, he's actually
just
doing
below
alright.
Charge and Chuck.
Just below Josh and Chuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, I think that I think that's a fair placement. Actually,
Yeah, because like we're just hitting the point where like he's he still is a bit grotesque. So I don't think we can get any higher, but I think that's pretty good. Okay.
yes. All right.
So what is next?
Let's let's take care of the Queen Bee.
Right.
Queen
While
Big
we're
Bee.
doing
What is her
royalty,
name?
I think she might just be Queen Bee, but
She might just be Queen Bee. Um,
I don't know. So
she seems very motherly.
yeah, she seems nice. She lives very far away though. Very far away.
That is very true.
You're never gonna see
She
your
lives in a
daughter.
whole nother galaxy.
Another
so,
galaxy.
Like, plus, like, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of in-laws.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be. I don't know. I feel like a queen bee would be kind of a diva because like they're used to having their whole society like just like looking after them. Then again, so is like King K. Rool, also pretty clearly in the diva category.
King K. Rool might be even more of a diva than the Queen Bee.
Yeah, except I haven't seen any evidence that the queen bee has softened.
Like, well, I think she is, because, like, she doesn't really show those tendencies. Like, she's very noble. She's a very,
Right,
she carries
right.
a very noble air to her.
She carries the,
She's
the
one of
royalty well.
She's one of the few royal pieces that do, actually.
You know what? You're above King K. Rool for that. I think.
Stick her below Waluigi.
Oh,
Below Waluigi,
we're sending beyond
but
Charge and
above
Chuck.
Charge and Chuck.
Sorry, Chuck. Okay, I like that.
Hey, you're
I
still
like that
good, Chuck.
placement. All right.
That's a good spot for the Queen Bee. Because, again, very far away and lots of in-laws. But I mean, like... And you had to deal with political drama, but...
Yeah. There's just a bit, but...
Just a bit.
That's okay. So
Donkey Kong Jr., I think, is our next...
Now, how old is Donkey Kong Jr.? I would say he's... I don't know if he's...
He's actually probably around the same age.
Now, here's the thing.
But he's
Donkey Kong lore is very confusing, because...
It is.
Is Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong? Or other 3 generations of Kong?
That is very
no one can
difficult
seem to
decipher.
And there's that one Yoshi game.
I think according to like the actual lore, like Donkey Kong Jr. is the father of the Donkey Kong we know and we are familiar with.
It's such a mystery that we've never seen Donkey Kong Jr.
And that is very that twists your mind, doesn't it?
It lends a certain epic scale, Homerian level scale to
of the Kong lineage.
Of the Kong lineage. I don't know what to do with him, to be honest. I don't know what he does. I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what he's
Throw him in Borderline.
You're in Borderline. I like you better than Shy Guy. He's in Super Mario Kart actually, so that actually tells us nothing. Never mind. So okay.
All right, so let's take care of Captain Syrup next.
I was actually about to say that. She's like kind of the lowest rung character here.
she's and she's just like kind of a visual outlier, but I don't know anything about Captain Syrup.
Yeah.
She's presumably a pirate?
Yeah. I don't know.
She's good looking.
She is, but like I think a pirate ship is not a very safe place to be in general. Scurvy, all that kind of shit.
Oh, true.
I don't want my daughter to get scurvy, but you're right. She is
and
good
yet
looking.
we put King K. Rool in good tier.
Yeah, well, you don't have to live on the pirate ship if you're with King K. Rool because he's got a couple of layers.
Oh, that's true.
So you're rolling the dice there.
Deep in the jungle, I think.
Yeah. So, Captain Syrup, I don't know. I'm gonna put you. I think I want to rate her pretty highly just because she like is an actual appealing looking person.
Sticker above the very top of borderline.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, because like the whole pirate thing and not knowing much about her makes it hard to call her really good, especially when the next level up is a king. A giant sphere, but
a king is gatekeeping the good tier.
That's right. All right. We're really getting down to like the real ass characters now.
Oh yeah, let's take care of the toads next.
All right.
We got 5 toads here.
We got yellow toad, blue toad, red toad, pink toad, and other red toad.
So automatically, we want to group like all the toads together, right? Like, well, most of the toads together.
I think so. Captain Toad, I think, is his own guy.
Yeah, I feel like Captain Toad and Toadette would be a little bit above the other toads.
Explain.
Captain Toad has an established job as an archaeologist, and Toadette is just a major sweetheart. Like she does not have a mean bone in her body.
A major sweetheart. The regular toads are often depicted with jobs though, or sometimes. I mean, if you play Super Mario Maker, the castle is being constructed by toads. So.
Oh, true. And I guess the toads are like Princess Peach's bodyguards.
That's true.
But they're really sucky bodyguards, unless there's something going on with Peach that we don't know about. But we'll hit that when we hit that.
Okay, that's an interesting. I don't know where you're going with that, but I want to say that although they're not great bodyguards because they never succeed, when was the last time you saw a toad die?
That's a good question.
And Newgrounds sprite animations from the early 2000s don't count because they got fucking marked in those. Just absolutely marked.
Okay.
You know.
At the same time, though, how much do you want to deal with that voice every day?
Good morning, sweetie.
Gosh,
yeah, that's bad. That's really bad, actually. But they're kind of closer to human than a lot of these guys, which I appreciate.
They are. So, put the 3 colored toads near the top of borderline.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'd rather my daughter.
I'd put them underneath the construction worker.
I was about to say that. I think I'd rather my daughter marry just a normal guy who's a construction worker than any of these guys. Seeing them at family dinner. Oh my god. But at least they have a job, so they're better than all these guys.
Right. Now, Captain Toad.
Now, I think
Captain Toad has the same voice as the other 3, but is more famous, is more renowned. Those are the same thing.
Well,
probably has more money. He can probably go above Captain Syrup.
He's a more interesting person. He's been on adventures. He has the money and resources to travel the world. He has a lot of stories,
but again, you have to deal with the voice.
Yeah.
And Toadette can go in good tier.
You know what? She is the goodest. Maybe of any of them.
She is a.
Where? I'm not sure.
I'm a little bit worried about the ages of the toads.
I think the toads. I think they're fully grown like this. I've never seen a toad any
You know what?
bigger or
You're
smaller.
right. Toads and toadettes of that size have I think they've been confirmed to have wives and husbands.
They wouldn't be.
So
I'm sure there's probably something about it in Paper Mario, but
yeah, that's what I
they
was
wouldn't
going with
be
that.
having. They wouldn't have half of these jobs if they were children. Like, if Princess Peach protected herself with children, I think Nintendo would have a problem on their hands. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All
I'm
right,
genuinely
we've
getting a bit
avoided this.
excited about these lost characters.
Yeah, we have no one in ideal tier. I think Toadette should. You know what? This might be a hot take.
Okay.
Toadette is ideal.
You know what?
You might be.
I'm trying to come up with counter arguments, but then I just look at that face, and I'm like, ideal. You know,
Toadette is our first ideal waifu.
She is a waifu for real, and you know what? She's even playable in Captain Toad's Adventures, so that means that she has
in the new Super Mario game, in the new Mario Maker game.
Yeah, so
like she's rising up.
And
everyone is recognizing her.
And she invented the Peachette crown.
Oh, she might have to go at the bottom of ideal for that. But you know what?
Just for bringing that into our lives.
Hey, I mean, I didn't have a problem with it until recently.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with it until I was forced to look at K. Roulette.
King K. Roulette, I guess Queen K. Roulette. That
Queen K. Rool.
That gives me some confusing feelings that I'd rather not talk about on cast. So let's just move on.
I remember that vividly. That was fun. So
damn.
Birdo.
Yeah, let's get Birdo out of here.
How do we feel about Birdo?
It's weird because she's from Mario Brothers 2, but she does exist.
Birdo is a can of worms. And you could fit a can of worms into that snoot.
That is not a sentence I've ever heard before. Birdo. So she's got a ring, apparently. I didn't notice.
She does have a ring.
So she must have some money somehow.
Or she's already taken.
True. I'd ask
is that bling or is that hands off?
You know what? I bet Birdo indulges in some adultery. I can see it.
Oh, you think Birdo is he's kind of like the town bicycle.
The town bicycle. Oh yeah, I don't know. Just something. She just seems like a. Well, I imagine like she has like a sugar daddy or something, and that's why she's got the.
Oh, you know what? She absolutely does.
Yeah, so like I don't know.
Birdo would have a sugar daddy.
Well, we'll get to Yoshi later. So we'll I don't know.
Confirmed?
That's the next Bros Theory. Remember that series?
Yoshi is Yoshi Birdo's sugar daddy?
There have been so many amazing quotes from this episode. Oh my god.
I'm glad you decided to do this. Like, it was a rocky start, but this is good now.
This is actually amazing. Where's she gonna go? She has a sugar daddy, but she's not like, Blockato or someone creepy like that. She's made out of flesh.
That's subjective. Like case by case basis, Birdo can be kind of a creep.
Yeah, but she doesn't film everything you do.
You're right.
She's not made out of metal. I think she's at least in borderline. We can see her face.
Yep, you know what? You've convinced me. She is at least bottom of borderline. I think you could probably put her below the Monty Mole.
Yeah, I just don't trust Shy Guy. I don't know much about Bowser, Donkey Kong Jr. or this.
And we don't even know who that guy is.
This Simpsons character.
This Simpsons character in my Mario.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, dude. Just get out of here. All right.
There's just something devious in Birdo's eye that Monty Mole doesn't have.
There's something about it. I don't trust that genie.
So
All right,
now that we brought him up, how about Yoshi?
okay. Now Yoshi raised Mario when he was a baby, so Yoshi is,
He did.
he's not
Yoshi's.
ancient, but he's kind of old. He's also
Well, I mean, he's a dinosaur, so I mean.
right. I don't know how long dinosaurs lived. Here's the thing: Yoshi is both potentially old man tier and potentially dog tier. But he is.
Well, here's the thing, though. Do we know if this is the? Do we know if that Yoshi? Do we know if the Yoshi we see is the same Yoshi that raised Mario?
I think it's a fair bet.
All
considering
Yoshis are all green Yoshis are pretty much identical.
Yeah, but like, if you're only gonna have one, that's surely the most important. Hard to say though, because in Super Mario World, like when you meet Yoshis in that game, they pop out of eggs, so it's like they literally just birthed a second ago. No, but there's a Yoshi at Mario's house at the beginning saying, "Hey, I'm off to go get eggs," or whatever it is he's doing. So
I don't remember that, but
well,
and in Paper Mario we saw the newborn Yoshi was actually smaller, so there's a bit of discontinuity there.
I think this is the Yoshi from Yoshi's Story. I think that's the most reasonable, or Yoshi's Island or whatever.
Okay.
That's what I'm willing to
Is this also the? So we got to address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Is this the same Yoshi that dodges his taxes?
I would have to assume yes. Which
that's how he affords all of Birdo's bling.
That's right. Oh my god, it's all coming together.
It's all coming. We don't even need the theory video. No. Yoshi dodges his taxes not for himself,
it's not
but for Birdo. He is a committed man to someone else. Stick him at the bottom of bad tier.
Bam! Yoshi, you just went below Spike. How's that feel? Oh my god.
All right, so now we're up to the big guns.
He's a fraud.
Pauline.
That's gotta be ideal tier for sure. For sure.
I mean, she's got the bod. She's got a beautiful singing voice. Although she's got a huge commitment to New Donk City now. Like,
yes,
she's gonna come home every day from work, tired as all get out.
Yeah, that is.
Will she have any time for your daughter?
No, I would be inclined to have a similar thought about the various kings and queens, but they also don't seem to give that much of a shit about running things in a way that makes sense. But I think she is a proper community
she takes her political position by far the most seriously out of all of our politicians.
Even though she is a mayor and not a princess, that is very true. But
plus what happens if New Donk homosexuality is more acceptable now, certainly, but what happens if the citizens of New Donk find out their mayor is a lesbian? Especially after her flings with Mario?
Bro's theory, are New Donkers homophobic? I hadn't considered that. They do walk around in their hats and their suits and briefcases like they're from the 50s or something. I think you might have a good point. I think those New Donkers might be super against the gays. Damn,
I can't believe Super Mario Odyssey is problematic.
It's amazing what thoughts come out of this kind of experiment. I don't know though. I still want to rate her pretty high. Like, she's got a lot going for her.
Oh, she's absolutely at least good tier. Like, she can't be if she is good tier though, she can't be better than Waluigi.
You know what? I will die before I put her beneath Waluigi.
So you're saying she's ideal tier?
She's at least
we said
top
Toadette
of
was
good
bottom.
tier.
We said Toadette was bottom. Wait. You said okay, so I forgot what you said earlier. You said you'd die if you put Pauline below Waluigi.
Pauline is better than Waluigi for sure. For
Oh,
sure.
okay, so then she has to go at the top of ideal tier for right now because we said Toadette was bottom.
That's right, because she introduced the Peachette crown to the series.
Yes.
Yeah, I accept your criticisms of Pauline. I think they're fair things to worry about.
Plus, like,
But it makes
she loves who she loves. Like the new Donkers, like they only have so much influence.
That's true.
She is on top.
And let me get
and you can
one thing
take that
straight, you son of a
however you
bitch.
so desire.
I'm your mayor. Well, here's the I mean, the people of New Donk, I think they really like her. So it'll probably
they do.
It'll take time for them to adjust, but I think it'll be great for the LGBT movement in New York City overall if their mayor is a lesbian. I think they'll come around. But she might still be very busy, but still better than all these other
gone
characters.
Through a whole bunch of female characters, and this is the first time we're bringing this up.
Yeah, but that's because this is New Donk, you know, and New Donk, you can kind of and she has a political position.
I feel like they should have bigger things. I feel like the New Donkites should have bigger things to worry about than whether or not they're which team their mayor is batting for.
That's certainly a way of putting that. All right, who's next? So Wario. I've been wondering.
Wario, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Wario. So Waluigi's the gentle one, but Wario is absolutely borderline at best.
Yeah, I mean, look, we said that he's probably got the money. He's got strength. He actually, considering WarioWare, doesn't he have like a game software business? At least in WarioWare DIY, it's like he starts his own game company.
Oh, he do.
So,
however, consider the following: have you seen his F tilt in Ultimate?
Isn't that just a punch?
Check it out. No. It got changed. Check it out sometime because he is 100% slapping booty.
Okay.
He is Wario
not a gentleman.
is absolutely a womanizer.
Yeah.
And not the good kind either.
No, I don't.
Because he's ugly. That's how that works.
That is genuinely how that works, and that's a little. I'm not gonna think about that too much. Yeah, and just accept your point. Yeah, he's. He's a womanizer, not the good kind, because he's ugly.
He is an absolute sleazeball. Rich as he is.
Yeah, he drives an obnoxious motorcycle. I hate motorcycles, so if my daughter was with the guy with the motorcycle, I'd be like, ugh.
He's not even like the cool kind of biker.
No, he's
like
not.
He wears yellow. What biker wears yellow? Don't reply in the comments if you're a biker who wears yellow.
Yeah, I'm sure we have a massive biker contingent of our fans.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, in Smash Brothers, there's a whole like codec conversation where it's like Wario loves garlic. Don't let his breath get on you.
Everyone says he's really smelly.
And one of
plus, like, you have to worry about the fumes.
Yeah, that's no, he's bad. I think he's a pretty bad choice.
He's bad. That is bad. I stick him.
Some of these guys here are monsters, though.
He's not. I don't think he's as creepy as the Spike, though. So stick him between the Blooper and the Spike.
Bam.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd rather my daughter come home with a Goomba than this guy. Okay.
You would, though.
I would. I wouldn't trust that guy near my daughter for 2 seconds.
So let's talk about Princess Rosalina.
All right. Old man tier?
No, because she doesn't look like an old man. She doesn't look like an old lady.
Right. So if someone's technically actually 100 years old, it's okay if they still look over 18.
Yeah, it's all about outward appearance.
Okay. You know, so all right, we'll ignore that. We'll ignore that thought entirely. She is I mean, she's got like a spaceship. She's traveling around the world. Not the world. The worlds.
Yeah, Rosalina probably isn't as high as one would originally think. Just because, like,
Well, it's
she
similar to
also like
Queen Bee.
she along with Pauline does take her queenly duties very seriously. She rules over, like she looks over, she has how many other children she has to look over
Yeah, right. And like it,
with all of those lumas.
and like think of like just hundreds of Lumas being like, "You're not my other mom." You know, I was gonna say you're not my dad, and then I remember what the prompt actually was. You're not my mom too.
I actually feel like the lumas would be fairly accepting,
Yeah,
just because like look at how innocent they are.
yeah, they're adorable. Um, yeah, and
The thing
Rosalina does
is,
cut
though,
loose
like
sometimes because she still like goes to Mario Karting and Mario Partying and all that stuff. So she takes a bit of
the
time off.
thing is though, is that she's always in outer space.
Pretty
You can't
much.
go up in outer. Your daughter can't go in outer space.
That's right. She can't. She can't go into outer space. Because she needs to breathe.
That's gonna create some disconnect there.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's tough. It's always tough when someone's beautiful, but you're not compatible. You know.
Right. Like it's literally star-crossed.
Yeah. That's a great way of putting it.
She goes at Princess Rosalina goes at the top of borderline.
You know, I can accept that. I can accept that. I get the feeling this list might be a bit controversial. Like,
Hey, we're giving our justifications.
We're doing.
If people want to fight us, they can.
I will challenge you to a debate. If you're listening to this and you hate this list, I will debate you live in front of all of my follower.
All of our follower, singular.
What? Okay, who's next?
Should we talk about Bowser?
You know what? I think it's time.
Is it time for Bowser? I think it might be time for Bowser.
All right. Let's consider a lot of things.
There is a lot of things to consider about Bowser.
So for starters, there's the borderline, the baseline, what we've been talking about of being kingly, having lots of resources, money, power.
That
security.
is absolutely true for Bowser.
And no matter how many
that
times,
is the most true. Bowser has the most resources.
Yeah, I mean, like every time his kingdom collapses, he just builds it again. You know, so it's like that he's...
with his. You could almost be convinced he does it with his bare hands.
You could, I could see it.
Because like, Goombas don't have arms. What are the Koopa Troopas gonna do?
Right. I mean, they're flimsy little dorks.
All of his mooks just have stubby little arms, and I mean Bowser has stubby little arms too, but not as stubby. So like,
damn. So he's kind of a stubby hero. But there are some other problems. Oh, there's one big problem, I think, which is that he is obsessed with another girl.
He is obsessed with another girl. However, why is he doing that? Is he just trying, like, is this just his idea of diplomacy?
Right, you think he's just trying to expand further?
He has a very hands-on approach to foreign relations.
That's a horrible sentence. It's horrible. I don't know. Well, we don't.
He is 100% after Peach.
I think he likes her. I think he wants.
Consider the following.
What's that?
He has a child and 7 stepchildren.
Okay, well,
like
he's the kind of husband who's gonna be like, you're gonna look after the kids entirely. You're gonna do everything.
You know what? Maybe. It's difficult to tell.
You get the impression he loves them, or I think he loves Bowser
just by
Jr.
existence of the Koopalings.
He has a favorite.
He absolutely does have a favorite child, but
Yeah, I guess he must. He
The
actually
thing
must
is,
be an
though,
okay
is,
dad because he's
he
a single
has the
dad.
potential. I feel like he has the potential to commit himself to the people he loves. Case in point, Princess Peach.
That's true. So like
So
if he
if
does
it
love
so
you,
happens that he happens to love your daughter and your daughter loves him,
I guess. I mean, like
you'd have to.
Mario Odyssey was a little while ago, and I don't think he's tried to kidnap her again since. So maybe he's changed. Because that was when his marriage proposal got like rejected. Spoiler warning. So
Well,
he
I mean, I feel like that's a foregone conclusion.
yeah, but that's like the first time I think he's that might be the first time he literally tried to marry her. So but he doesn't take no for an answer because he like kidnaps her and it's like I don't want to get married to you. Well, too bad, and that makes me uncomfortable.
You're right.
And it's like he can commit himself to someone he loves, but he won't accept no.
That is troubling.
He's not. He takes what he wants from other people. He he commits theft and uh, presumably murder. He attempts murder anyway, all the
he,
time.
he does attempt murder.
I think it's like it's hard because he's kind of lovable, but I think
He is absolutely lovable. Like,
he's a
have you
bad
seen
guy.
him in the Paper Mario series?
I've played some of Super Paper Mario, and he seems honestly
Super Paper.
kind of nice. Well, he's so soft and cuddly.
Bowser is such an enigmatic figure. It's difficult to place him.
Mm. At the end of the day, I think he's just a bit too bad. I think he has lots of redeeming qualities, but at the end of the day, he's
But not enough.
not enough. He's still too not enough for me to want my daughter to be married to him. Like he has enough redeeming qualities that I'd want to have a drink.
Plus, you
with
have
him.
to be worried about that marriage being his idea, like forced.
Yeah, right. Like I would just be uneasy about it. I'd love to have a drink with Bowser or hang out at his place, but he can, So, but he's better
So
than
we're
a lot
putting
of
him
these
in-
guys.
So we're putting him in borderline?
Honestly, I think I may have just
Or
made
are
a
we-
case that he's
are we
bad.
gonna-
But he might be.
Really?
I just.
You'd prefer your daughter come home with a shy guy instead of King Bowser?
Well, I'm a little bit afraid of what Bowser will be like.
Sorry, buddy. I wanted you to be in a good tier, but
I like
can't
Bowser a
make any-
lot.
I don't have any counter arguments.
I'm a big fan of Bowser, and I think he'd be.
I like Bowser too.
I just don't want him to marry my daughter. I'm just a little uncomfortable with that. I mean, there are lots of people I like, but I wouldn't want them to marry my daughter. I mean, for starters, I don't even have a daughter. Let's just move on.
Okay. Funky Kong. He is absolutely ideal.
He's ideal. I've been so excited to put him in
Funky
ideal.
Kong is the most ideal.
He's fucking awesome. He's heckin' awesome. I don't even know where to begin. Just
Hey, in YouTube Nanobots form, can you leave me alone now? I've proved myself to not be a problem.
I'm the bad egg here. If you need any
After
convincing,
I called you a good boy in the first take,
yeah.
I can't believe you've betrayed me like this.
Well, that was another life. If you need to be convinced that Funky Kong's ideal, just search on YouTube ASMR Funky Kong picks you up from the airport. It's
Plus, I mean, like, he's the best character in Mario Kart Wii. How could you go wrong?
he's actually fantastic in that game. He's got a great personality. He's got a cool smoky voice. He's got like this easygoing like air about him. He has a business, like he's employed in that he sells stuff in his shop. He goes surfing.
He's like a car salesman, isn't he? Except he's like a cool car salesman.
I guess it depends what game it is. Like in the actually in Donkey Kong 64, isn't he the guy who sells you weapons?
Is he? Oh, he might be.
Which seems a little it's a bit more
seems
awkward
a little
in
bit
today's
shady.
in today's society. In 2019, selling guns is not a good look. But But to be fair, he only sells guns to monkeys.
Something, 30 to 50 feral hogs. We're late to the meme.
Okay. I don't know. I think he's kind of self-explanatory if you have any idea who he is. If you just look at him.
He's... Okay, so we agree that he's very charismatic.
He sure is.
Like, he is the single most charismatic Mario character.
I would agree. But is there anything bad about him? Is there anything that could...
Again, that weapon salesmanship, that's a little bit shady.
It's a little shady, but
like you gotta worry, is he hiding something?
I just refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Which is maybe why he would be a dangerous boyfriend, but I don't know. And besides, like, it was...
Like, he is 100% the cool biker that Wario wants to be. But is that a good thing?
I've never seen anything super dark or edgy or problematic about him, apart from the fact that he sells guns to, now that I'm thinking about it, children. Considering where we put Diddy Kong earlier, and Tiny Kong is certainly a child in that game.
That is Tiny Kong. I thought that was Dixie Kong. It doesn't matter.
Tiny Kong's the one in Donkey Kong 64, and
Tiny Kong was the one with the twin tails.
Yeah, that's the one that's in Donkey Kong.
Dixie Kong also has twin tails.
Well, Dixie Kong...
Dang it!
Doesn't matter. The point is, he sells weapons to minors. So that's a problem, but so is the whole LGBT controversy issue and not giving you any time issue with Pauline. So I mean, selling guns to minors is pretty bad, but I'm just looking at this picture and he's grinning at me and I'm getting all hot and bothered, so I'm just gonna leave him there.
His charisma is too much.
It's too much. All right.
Okay.
Down to like some of the key
We're
characters.
down to 5.
Let's do Daisy first, because then we'll be left with the core cast.
All right. So Princess Daisy, she's she's an official politician, but
true.
her kingdom is far, far smaller than the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean it can fit on a Game Boy cartridge, so like it's pretty pathetic.
Sarasaland is probably not a world superpower.
No, but it's still she's still holding high office, and like
she's down
to earth in a way that the other princesses don't seem to be.
She's very spunky. She's sporty. She's athletic.
Yeah, well,
that's what we know about her.
And honestly, I feel like that's awesome. Like, I see why people consider her a waifu. She's got energy. She's also very loud, which is kind of annoying.
She is very loud.
Very loud.
Her voice carries very far.
I mean,
hi, I'm Daisy.
She's not Toad, but you know.
She's not Toad.
All right.
You're right.
Honestly, I think she's got to be. She's at least good. Definitely. She's got more going for her than Borderline.
She is at least good. I'm not entirely sure about ideal. I'm like, I just have this feeling in my gut. I can't defend myself.
No,
but I just
it's just
can't
about not
see
being
her.
You need a certain
above. I can't see her above Waluigi.
It's fair. You need a certain X power, like a certain like panache, to be an ideal spouse, and it's more art than science. And right now it's about, the rest of this.
She's certainly better than the Queen Bee, but not better than Waluigi.
That's fair. I was thinking, like, am I really about to put Daisy below Charge and Chuck? So I like this. I like that. All right.
Yeah, that's a good spot for Daisy to be in.
Still high up there, Now
she's top 5 right now.
Top 5 right now. But now we're down to the OGs.
The OGs.
The real ass characters.
I feel like the next one has to be Donkey Kong.
Yep. He's arguably not Super Mario character anyway, so. Now I think Donkey Kong is pretty charming.
The main detracting factor about Donkey Kong is that he is just dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Like, at least Funky Kong has some smarts. Funky Kong has smarts. Like, the two are about as charismatic as each other.
Yeah, but Funky
Kong's got a slight edge in that department.
Yeah, well, I mean, Funky Kong's got the intelligence to run a business. He's got this kind of sexy confidence about him.
Funky Kong is just a Chad.
He's a Chad. That is it. Funky Kong is a Chad. You know, Donkey
Kong's just got that Chad factor that Donkey Kong doesn't.
Yeah. And Donkey Kong, yeah, he's confident. He's happy-go-lucky. He's like, you know, he's endearing, but he's not sexy.
He is endearing. At the same time, I feel like I can't put him higher than Charge and Chuck.
I mean, Charge and Chuck, he's got a job. He doesn't have a history of, he doesn't have a family history of kidnappings, though he does work for a kidnapper. So, this is, I don't know. Donkey Kong is.
But I mean, he also has the But I mean, like, when Bowser isn't like planning a raid, like, he has something to fall back. Charge and Chuck has something to fall back on. What does Donkey Kong bring to the table?
He brings bananas when they're not being stolen by other animals.
Except he doesn't like it when other people eat his bananas.
Oh no!
Anyone.
Right.
Except for Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is the only exception.
Yeah, he like seems all nice, and then you like go to take one banana from like the massive pile, and he just like snaps. I don't know, man. I really like him. You know.
I do too.
But does he have a job? No. Does he? He's got a nice house.
Like,
I like his shack.
I think there's a better argument for borderline than for good.
Oh man, don't do this to me. But Rosalina's in Borderline, so maybe that's a good point.
Rosalina is in Borderline.
Yeah, I gotta consider that.
And I feel like he'd be worse than Rosalina.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not as physically attractive. He's not as intelligent or verbose. I don't know if he really talks at all.
I think you can put him above the Toads.
I don't know. It's easy. I can more easily imagine having a relationship with Captain Toad than Donkey Kong, because Captain Toad talks. He like has experiences that he can relate to me. He has a job that pays money, and you travel around the world. I don't. But it's what's right for my daughter. So I don't know. You know what? I'll put Donkey Kong.
I mean, like the vanilla Toads.
Below the
vanilla Toads. Above the 3 vanilla Toads.
Above the 3 vanilla Toads?
Donkey Kong is above the 3 vanilla Toads, but below the construction worker.
This breaks my heart to put him below. But we put Bowser in bad, you know. So I guess, man, what a shame. What a shame. But you know, we got to think about what's right for Mrs. Kong. Or Mrs. whatever she's gonna be. Okay, we've got.
All right. Let's hit Princess Peach next.
All right.
Now, there are some rumors going around that Princess Peach is going on some flings with Bowser.
That might be hard to keep out of your mind if you're in a relationship with her. But at the very least, if not that, she's constantly being kidnapped. You got to worry about her a lot.
She's constantly being kidnapped. She is the alpha woman of the Mario universe. And you might not think it because she's probably the most submissive, but look at how many guys are after her. Mario, Bowser, countless NPCs in the Paper Mario universe.
True. That's like
She had a computer ogler mushrooms.
Can we not use the phrase ogle her mushrooms? This is my daughter's potential wife we're talking about. Don't be so crass.
Hey, it happened.
She is okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Like everybody wants her. She's a high
Everyone
status.
wants her.
She's the prince. She's the ruling monarch of like most of
the premier superpower.
Of the premier superpower, you know.
Like Bowser has the most resources, but Peach has the most prestige.
That's right. Get to live in a cool castle, and like a nice castle, not one that's filled with lava. So that's pretty cool.
You have to worry about the paintings though.
Yeah, you don't want to stumble into another dimension. That would suck. But she makes you a cake sometimes, or so I'm told.
I think she reserves that for her saviors, and there are also some rumors that she uses cake as a euphemism for doing the devil's tango.
Oh boy.
Like how much do we really know about Peach? She's never in the spotlight.
I'm trying. Sorry, I'm just very distracted by the thought of that euphemism. Come over, I'm gonna bake a cake for you.
Yeah.
You know, all right. I need to get my head.
Who knows how many cakes she's baked for Bowser?
No. Okay, let's just consider that. Like, I think it's more likely that she just doesn't easily give out affection, really. Right? Like, you have to do every little thing for her, and then she'll give you like a pat on the head.
She really does seem kind of distant.
Yeah. Right. Like here's a little kiss on the nose because you like rescued me after risking your life. I think she's like, because everybody wants her, she's aware that she doesn't have to give out much affection to be, to be loved. And that...
Well, I mean, like, she is the hot blonde.
Yeah, she's the hot blonde. How long have we been on?
Do you think that's gone to her head?
I think it has a little bit. I mean, like, you can only be kidnapped so many times before you're like, maybe I'm just hot shit. I think Waluigi would try harder to like be a good partner. I can't
see Peach being a better spouse than Waluigi.
Right?
I feel like Peach couldn't commit to you at all.
Yeah, you'd never feel certain, like she wouldn't like let you know if she did love you. I think it would be like you'd spend a lot of time like hoping what's going on in her head is positive.
She is 100% the high school cheerleader archetype.
You know what?
But you don't know it at first.
Yeah, she seems...
And that's how she gets you.
Yeah, she kind of acts all like girl next door, but then it's like, oh, hang on, I've done so many errands for her, and I know she's powerful, but I'm thinking putting her below Daisy. Because I think Daisy, just as a person, is a lot more charismatic and likable.
Honestly, I'd put her even lower than that. I'd put her below K. Rool.
Below K. Rool? We're putting her below Charge and Chuck.
Yes, she has looks, but that is all she has.
Well, she also has a shit ton of money and power. Remember, this is our daughter marrying into like a fucking... How
often she gets kidnapped, and with the kind of sentries she hires, who's to say she even spends that royal treasury responsibly?
That's true. She could just, invest in some machine guns, but she doesn't. She could be like, hey, Funky Kong, I need you to kit my dudes out. But no. Yeah, Yeah.
It trust me, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
But I think K. Rool would make a better spouse than Peach.
I also think I get the feeling that K. Rool would like be the type to make grand romantic gestures with his money. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you'd like he'd surprise you with something crazy.
Again, he's a pirate. He has to go out and steal that. Like, of course, he has to get rid of that eventually, and he has to get rid of it quickly. And how And how better to do that than with a gigantic purchase for his woman?
Right. And
you have to worry about making out with a crocodile, but I think that's a trade-off I'm willing to take.
I mean,
and you can take that however you so desire.
I mean, think about it, man. Like, I mean, I know we're getting off topic, but like, he doesn't have the looks, so he's like, I gotta like, I can't just.
He does have to try extra hard to impress with his gifts.
Yeah. I mean, that giant gold belly.
Plus, I hear the dad bod is. I hear the plus like
dad
the dad bod's
back in season, isn't it?
The dad bod is in season, and K. Rool is rocking the dad bodiest of everyone here.
All right. Well, speaking of dad bods, we've just got the Mario Brothers left.
We only have the Mario Brothers.
The brothers.
So
come to this. I have no idea how long
look
this
at how
episode
far
is,
we've
by the
come.
way.
Longer than an hour.
That's incredible. I love this show, man. I'm glad we're here together.
Of course.
An hour. We're gonna upload an hour long, over an hour of us like deciding who we want our daughter to marry of Mario Brothers.
And we just blazed through like the first half of it. Imagine if we had spent discussions on every single character.
Yeah. Like what is Lemmy like in his personal time? Like, fuck that. All right, Luigi and Mario.
Okay, let's start with Mario. Because, like, Mario is 100% incel.
That is... Wow, okay. I mean, he...
Prove me wrong!
Well, he's definitely spent a long time... considering the judgment we have landed on for Peach, I think he spent his whole life, like, being led on, basically.
Okay, hang on. He's not an incel. He's a white knight.
You know, fair. Just like
he does everything he does just for a bit of
cake,
kiss on the nose, a slice of cake, and milady's honor.
Yeah, that's it's a little sad when you put it that way. But
like
that loyalty, like, does that mean like
I feel like at some point he's got to start asking for something in return.
Yeah, he's a doormat. He's a doormat.
At that point, what's stopping him from becoming another Bowser?
What, the day he finally snaps?
The day Mario finally snaps, what is he gonna do?
That is a concerning idea, you know. He's been putting on this happy face for 30 plus years. Like, wahoo! But like think of the resentment that must be building in that little Italian heart of his.
Like Luigi's resentment has already been building because like that's how he got his final smash in Brawl.
Yeah, but that he had an outlet there.
Mario's been building that up for so much longer. And how much more violent is that gonna be?
I don't know.
He can break bricks with his bare fists.
Let me tell you, the day Mario finally snaps is the day the Kong lineage will come to an end.
You think he's gonna take it out on Donkey Kong?
Well, that's what he did back in the old days. Fucking, he battled those
true.
guys. In Donkey Kong 2 or 3, like, Donkey Kong's in, like, a cage or some shit. Mario's got a more checkered history than you'd think. He's yeah.
He is not pure.
Damn, I can't believe we're...
And he's a sore loser, too.
Like, he's a sore loser? When has he lost?
I think there was a time in, like, one of the sports games where Luigi actually came out on top.
No, I've seen this. He, like, steps on his shoe. He, like...
Yeah. He, like, steps on his shoe. Like, he got saved by Luigi in Luigi's mansion. And do you think Mario even thanked him?
Right.
Mario knows he is the man. Mario knows his rewards have to be coming soon.
Oh, God. Well, now that we've character assassinated this guy, where are we going to put him? Because at least he's on the same planet as, assumingly, as our daughter. But
Right. Well, Rosalina is only as low as she. Well, that's the only reason Rosalina is as low as she is.
yeah,
Like Rosalina has all sorts of redeeming qualities.
yeah, she's actually great.
She is 100% great.
Uh, to-
Like she would be ideal if she weren't in space.
yeah.
The fact that she's in space drops her 2 whole tiers.
I mean, I don't think we've got anything to fear from Captain Toad, or we don't really know much about Captain Syrup, but Mario's more obviously problematic. But he's not gonna die, and he probably does honestly have a lot of money. He's collecting money, especially after that one 3DS Mario Brothers game where you just collect all the gold. So he's got money.
Oh, true. He's loaded.
He's got money. He's an athlete. He's famous, but he's like Bowser. He's obsessed with another girl. I don't think he's ever gonna get over Peach. So honestly, he's somewhere in borderline.
No.
At best.
All borderline at best.
He's not good. He might be.
He
bad.
is not good.
All right. Here's
You'd prefer. Okay. I would prefer. I think I would prefer my daughter come home with Mario than with Bowser.
Yeah.
Although I'm wondering how much of that is based off of his reputation.
Well, look. Yeah, it's kind of Bowser's kind of like he's a bit like Donald Trump because it's like he's obviously.
Oh, here we go.
It's not that hot of a take. He's obviously terrible, but he's terrible on the surface, so you know what you're getting into. You know, Mario is more like, you know, that guy who seems nice, but actually is gonna murder you later. Like,
that's the same thing. That's the same reason we put Lakitu in bad.
Right. So, I think honestly,
put him above Lakitu.
Well, he's at the very least better than Metal Mario, okay? He's better than Metal Mario.
Well, no, because Metal Mario, he's just a hunk of metal. Like, he doesn't have all the bad qualities that Mario has.
I guess. I mean, are we just considering this Metal Mario to be the one from Mario Golf and Super Smash Bros. 64?
I don't know.
Are we gonna say that a literally... Oh, God, this is confusing. So where did you want to put Mario?
Above Lakitu, but below the Goomba.
God, this list is the hottest of takes. This is such a hot take. Oh my God, this is just... I'm losing my mind, okay? We're being here for...
And that brings us to Luigi.
The final
And Luigi. Guy. Luigi's ideal.
You think? You sound like you have
Luigi is selfless. He's survived being Nintendo's... If he survived being Nintendo's punching bag for as long as he has, could you imagine the humility?
That's true.
Imagine the gentlemanliness that this man must have.
Luigi
is definitely the good brother.
I think he's Mario without the ego, and
he absolutely is without the ego,
and a more genuine. I think he probably does have like some issues to work through, but they're not like scary issues. They're just like
right.
He's lacking in self-confidence a little bit. But he's pretty good at dealing with it, honestly. Like, he deals with his anxiety healthily because he still manages to get through these adventures.
Luigi copes far better than everyone claims he does.
Yeah.
Like, Luigi is the people's champ. Put him below Funky Kong, but above Pauline.
And you know what? He was in that one 3DS game, too, so I'm sure he has a lot of money. He just inherited, He's inherited mansions.
He has a mansion.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
He has multiple mansions.
And they're being exercised now, I think. So, I don't know if he'll want to live in them ever again. But, and he won tennis that one time. Holy shit,
he did win tennis that one time.
Put that on the fucking bullet points. Down to earth, won tennis that one time. You know, I'm swiping right on that. Holy shit, we did it! We did
it, Lunch!
We ranked...
This is the definitive
Who would you
Mario Brothers, Mario Universe spouse tier list.
Not just spouse, the marry your daughter This is the Bros on the Landfill Super Mario Brothers Marry Your Daughter tier list. Oh my god.
And we finally made it, Lunch. Look at how far our journey has carried us.
The majesty of this. This has been Bros on the Landfill.
Signing the fuck off!
No, the YouTube censors! You lost it so long!